Hey guys, it's Alan, and it's time for another installment of Ask Alan. Let's see what today's question is. This question was submitted anonymously, and it says, as a morbidly obese male, I have trouble with bending my back too much while doing squats. How can I modify this exercise so that I'm doing it with proper form? Well, let me first just say that this is a disclaimer that I'm not a personal trainer, nor am I studying to be a personal trainer yet. Maybe one day. But I do know a little bit about squats because it's taken me a long time to get to a place where I could do squats. So I've studied the form, I've talked to my coach about it, and so I do know a little bit about it. And let me tell you what I know about it, my friend. So what are the main core elements of squats? Well, you want to. This is what I concentrate on when I'm doing squats. Is I don't go too heavy on the weights, first of all. You have to realize that when you're doing squats, you're also squatting part of your body weight. So I weigh 380 pounds. I think that was what I weighed in last Sunday. So when I'm doing squats, I have to take that into consideration when I'm choosing the amount of weight I'm going to squat. So right now when I'm doing squats, I did squats last night. I did 135 pounds. That's basically 245 plates on each side. And that's what I do for my rep work. And not extremely heavy, but again, keep in mind, I'm also squatting part of my body weight along with that weight. So always remember that. Don't choose to go heavier and then sacrifice your form and injure yourself. So that's step number one. Also, warming up. I always warm up. If I do not warm up, squats will be horrible and they will not go well for me and they'll be painful. So I always do a warm up on a stationary bike, a 5 minute, ride just to warm up my legs. Then when I come over to the squat rack, I do some body squats of just basically my body weight, just up and down, up and down. Put a little bit of light weight on the bar, same thing, go up and down, and do about 2 to 3 warm up sets till I get up to where I'm doing my working sets. What are the key points? What do I see? What do I realize when I know that my form is out of whack? This is really one of the biggest things I see is and where I'm feeling the weight in my foot. Now, part of good squat form is driving the weight through your heels, which is the back part of your shoe right here. You should not be feeling the weight in the front part. You shouldn't be feeling it. You shouldn't feel like you're on your toes. So when I'm doing squats and I realize that I'm feeling the weight here, then I know I need to stop, readjust, and think about what I'm doing and correct it. You should always feel the weight in the back of your foot and your heel, and that's where you should drive from. So when you're coming down, squat down, you get down, and when you drive up, you should feel it right here. This is where you should be driving through, your heels. That's a key indicator for me that something's wrong with my form. Also, your knees shouldn't be extending past your toes. When you're coming down, you want to make sure that your knees are not extending past your toes. That's another key indicator for me that something is wrong with my form. And you always want to keep your chest, sort of up and back. I see a lot of people do this in the gym. They come down, they sort of bend over, and then stand back up to come down and bend over. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to try to keep your chest back, come down. You reach whatever level you're going to, whether you're going parallel, below parallel, right above parallel, and you want to explode up through your feet. So those are kind of the key things I look at when I'm doing squats myself. Now, when I first started my journey, I could not do squats. I have some posts about it. I'll try to find them and link them in the body of this blog post. But I couldn't do it because of my knees and the pain that I would feel. So my advice to you, the person who asked this question, I don't know how much you weigh or what type of body you have or how athletic you are or how in shape you are. The word morbidly obese is thrown around very loosely these days. It could be a wide range of body types that are considered morbidly obese. So my advice for you, if you can't do squats with the correct form, if you feel like that you're bending your back too much or it's hurting, don't do them. You don't have to do them. Stick to a few other things until you can get there. One being the leg press machine. If you haven't seen what it looks like, if you Google it, I'll try to find an image and put it into this video. That's really where I spent a lot of my time when I was doing legs before I could do squats. And the one I have at the gym is really it's like it's like you're laying down and you're on your back and your feet are up like this, right? So when you're doing that, you can position your feet in a variety of different ways to work different parts of your leg. You can put them up high on the pad. You can put them down low. You can put them narrow. You can put them wide. You can open your legs like this. You do all kinds of things. So my suggestion would be to start there with a leg press machine. Also, another thing you can do is just do body weight squats. You know, basically, if you can't get in, put weight in a bar and do them that way, just stand up and squat your body weight and back up, down, back up. But keep in mind, you still want to keep that good form. Now, if you're still struggling with that, another thing you can do is you can sit down on a bench or a couch or whatever, a stair. I don't know where you work out, but that's what I also did for a long time. I would stand up, sit down like onto a bench, stand back up, sit down back onto the bench, stand back up. Now, you might not think that that's a great workout. You might not think you're going to feel it, but guarantee you, if you do like 5 sets of 10 or 10 sets of 10, you're going to feel it in your legs. And if you feel like it's too easy, you can always add a plate. You can hold a plate across your chest and do the same thing. Just sit down, stand back up, sit down, stand back up. But at the same time, make sure you're keeping your form in the back of your mind. And if you're not sure what you look like when you're doing these movements, have somebody record you or record yourself. That's what I do. I set up my iPhone and I record myself and I watch it. And really, it's hard to tell what you look like when you're doing the movement, but when you watch yourself in the video, you're like, whoa, well, that's not right, or I'm doing this incorrectly, or actually, you know what, I'm doing it right. So that's my advice for you, my friend. Forget the squats for right now. Concentrate on doing body weight squats, and also sitting down like on a bench or something, and then standing back up until you get to where you can do the normal squats. It's really, in my opinion, two of the best things you can do. That's what I did. So I'm speaking from experience. If you have more questions, to whoever asked the question, if you have more questions, please email me at sweating_it_off@hotmail.com. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it on a one-on-one basis, to explain to you or maybe help you modify the squats so that you can still do some type of variation. But that's all there is tonight, guys. We'll keep submitting the questions in the form below. I have a bunch of good ones, and I'll be doing them periodically through the next few weeks. So take care and have a great night.